Hello. Wow. Wow. Once again, permit me to welcome all of you to this project site. I want to inform us all, everyone who has stepped foot here today has stepped foot into history. History is about to be made. Last year, December, we had a national election after nearly 15 years of turbulence. 15 years of both bars. 15 years of all kinds of things. But with the kind intervention of the bishop, the education secretary, and other senior old boys here present, we were able to resolve our differences, and we had a formal election done December last year. Those who thought that Safoba would never be united were put to shame. Today we are one united Safoba, scattered all over the world. Permit me to say that on the two national platforms we have, we are well over 700 on those platforms now. And I'm sure others who are waiting to see what will happen here today before they can latch in, after now, will join. I want to congratulate all of us for that peaceful transition. Let's celebrate ourselves. Now for the administration, I'm not supposed to speak for the president. I'm going to bring him up, but I'm his PRO. So if I speak, if I make any problem,
you're the spokesperson.
You can hold the president responsible. I'm sure I will not do anything untoward. My president is a diplomat par excellence. Those who are in the national ESCO knows how he has been pioneering the affair of the ESCO jejely and wildly. Even though those of us who are comrades have been gingering from behind, he will tell you, I will get back to you. And then he consults widely until you are done getting angry, and then you will come back to the decision that he has taken. We are learning from you, sir. So he initiated this project. I'm going to hand over the microphone to him now. This is our legacy project. He calls it the legacy project. And that is the project of this administration. We have just 2 years to do this project. We don't intend to abandon it. Mr. President will throw more light on it. Mr. President, sir.
Thank you, spokesperson. Let me recognize the presence of Father Ojaje, representing the Catholic Bishop of Otukpo Diocese, Right Reverend Michael Apochi, the principal of the school, the education secretary of the Catholic Diocese of Otukpo, Father Itama. I haven't seen him here yet.
He's there. Look at him there.
Okay. The vice president of the ESCO, Engineer Martin Idoko, is here, and the father of the Safoba rebirth movement, Surveyor Alumuku, who, for some of us, we didn't meet him in school. He graduated in 71. I came in 72. But we heard about him all along. And I met him for the first time in my 65 years only 2 days ago.
Wow.
Now, the story of the sports field cannot be told without what it used to be. Of course, it hosted inter-house sports, both track and field activities. I remember that the pole vote was somewhere there, long jump next to it, and all other accoutrements. We all participated in activities here. I was never made for short races, 100 meters, long races, yes. And I remember when we went from 5, the house captain, Matthew Ola, of blessed memory, we didn't have anybody to fill for the 100 meters race, which was somewhere there to this end. And he came up to me and said, Ogole, please, so we don't have anybody. Can you represent the house? And I said, you know, I don't do short races. Leave this matter. He said, no, it's the spirit. Then I pumped enough adrenaline to get nervous. And I was there, get ready, set, and the pistol went. I didn't hear it go because I was so nervous. All I saw was the dust in front of me. I took off. Of course, I was last. So when he came, he said, well, congratulations, you did it. And I started laughing because I laugh very easily. And he said, why? This is no matter of laughter. Why are you laughing? And he dropped his book and punched me on the chest. You know, he was so aghast. And I said, Matthew, this is no time for fight. Now, all such memories linger as we approach there. Another one I will regale you with. This side was a huge forest.
Botanical garden.
You know, with the top elephant grass. I was in Form 1, and there was this gentleman who was 2 years ahead of me, white collar, we called him John Ojaje. I got into a fight with somebody. I didn't know what his own trouble was. Then the head boy, one Abu Isa or Isa Abu. Well, the matter was reported to him. I was adjudged the aggressor, and I was given fire guard here with John Ojaje, 2 years my senior. So I was still angry. I hadn't had enough fight because I was sure the guy offended me. So with adrenaline pumping, I finished my portion in about 1 hour. You know, sweating, still agitated, hoping to go back and continue the fight. So John Ojaje looked up. He used to be not hunchback, but he was bent like that. He never talked and looked you in the face. He said, have you finished? I said, yes, sir. He came and he took this hand and shook it. You mean you have finished? I said, yes, sir. You mean you have finished? I said, yes, sir. He said, okay, I should cut his own portion. I told him no. He said, oh, you said no. So while we're still quarreling and at it, Isa Abu came to inspect what we have done as far as our punishment was concerned. And I thought I was going to be liberated. And I reported the matter to the head boy. He looked around and said, yes, he is right. You should finish his portion. I sized them, but well, I can't aggress the head boy. Well, he's now here, so I can't make any attempt. So I sized the situation up, advised myself to cut the grass so I can have my peace. I'm sure all of us have such stories. Now, the idea beside this is this. During our generation, we used to do march past at the government field.
Oh, yes.
The local authorities in their wisdom have sold off. Then I'm told that in a later generation, it used to be a Chidoma Circle or Chidoma Square. Somehow the later Chidoma stopped it. Now in Otukpo town, with so many secondary schools, there's no place to go for march past. Sporting activities, zero. So in our wisdom, we thought we should take on the elephant. Wow. And in our ESCO deliberation, we debated back and forth, and I was just confiding in the principal that if he was at that meeting, probably we would have taken one of the classrooms. But we are not relenting. My gratitude goes to the Secretary General, Architect Akobu. He has spent time, he has spent his money to have this thing put in 3D, and that is what we have. We have covered about slightly above 20% of the budget. We need some 90% more, but we are going to continue to push with speed so that we are able to realize this project to be executed. If you know anybody in the cement manufacturing industry, because that's going to be the biggest input into this, then you introduce us, we write them a letter and approach them ourselves. Because I'm told that for it to be tartan track, it means every inch of the track has to be concrete before you lay the tartan. Whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. Let us do this well, so that one principal had promised me that he will jumpstart inter-house sports, then inter-school sports, and then the all-Catholic games. The bishop himself has also told me that they do something like that. Once we have that, then we can also probably attract the local authorities, and if the school authorities don't mind, that March past will be held here with this sort of pavilion. The thing is to divert attention from other miscellaneous activities that get youngsters into trouble to sporting activities. During our time, when you go out and do sports, in the days of Benue Plateau State, during holidays, the sports council used to send coaches all over. Okay, that was how I got into karate. But tennis I picked up at Otukpo Club even when I was about 7 years old, following my father to the tennis court and all. And then we honed the skills for that here. All these things were available. Let the effort be that we restore all of this to what is supposed to be, so that you go and burn your energy. You can't take it from them. Youth confers on them a lot of physical energy. By the time you burn it off sufficiently during the day, nobody will tell you when sleep comes. It's nature's call. So thank you all for all your effort. The job has just begun, but we know we are going to accomplish it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. At this point, we're going to be inviting our own first Catholic priest and the representative of His Lordship here today, the person of Very Reverend Father Ojaje, to do the foundation laying or the unveiling.
Which one comes first? Foundation laying. Foundation laying.
Okay. A lot has been said today.